The St. Kitts and Nevis Information Service is pleased to present Current Speeches. In this edition, we share the handing over ceremony of a new police vehicle to the Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force by the Whitegate Corporation. Remarks were made by Mr. Elis Hazel, the CEO of the Whitegate Corporation. The presentation is 10 minutes.
In the early 1990s, while in opposition, the St. Kitts Nevis Labour Party, under the distinguished leadership of Honorable Dr. Denzel Douglas, presented a vision that called for the creation of a new town right here around this historic village of Deep Bay. In July in 1995, now in government, the St. Kitts Nevis Labour Party administration proceeded to convert this vision into reality. The initial concept for the redevelopment of Deep Bay was transformed to include the communities of Bellevue, Harris, Sadlers, Parsons, St. Paul's, and Newton Ground. So the Whitegate area is really a very expansive or extensive area. The expanded vision for Whitegate included the following: the development of a marina at Deep Bay with high-speed ferry link to the neighboring islands to facilitate the movement of people, goods, and services. I must admit that we have not delivered on this particular output, but we have received significant investment interest in this regard. The creation of business incubation sites that will support government decentralization policy. Again, we have seen a number of small businesses popping up, and there are quite a bit of investment interest on the part of both foreign and local investors. The creation of a major eco park around Mount Lyamiga and the crater, what we call the crater. I am pleased to report that the government has delivered this. I think within the last year or two, the government has worked towards designating all those lands above the 1,000-foot contour, what we call Mount Lyamiga, as the Central Forest Reserve, which is a protected area. It's one of the largest protected areas in the Eastern Caribbean. And so the government, working with agencies such as the Whitegate Development Corporation, has delivered this particular output. The development of a 5-star hotel with a golf course and other amenities. Well, we don't have to look too far when we drive along the Island Main Road to say that this is being delivered through Kittish Hill. So 3 out of 5 of the key outputs of the Whitegate division are being delivered. The 5th one is the development of a heritage trail using the existing railway infrastructure. And that, in a sense, is the scenic railway. And the scenic railway has been with us for quite a while. So we have delivered on 3 of the 5 key outputs of the overall Whitegate vision. Ladies and gentlemen, our island is only about 68 square miles. So that one would think that it's easy to take a drive and survey the level of development that has taken place over the last 17 years. The report card for Whitegate will show that significant progress has been made to date. And permit me to highlight a few of these projects that have been executed within this area. The R.L. Bradshaw Memorial Park in St. Paul's, the St. Paul's Sporting Complex, the Sadler's Sporting Complex. I mentioned the St. Kitts Scenic Railway and the Central Forest Range earlier. Kittish Hill, Beaumont Park, which is just above the police station, Capistia Farms, this new facility which was opened just over a year ago. Sadler's Secondary School, expansion and upgrades to Newton Ground, St. Paul's, Deep Bay, and Sadler's Primary Schools, Newton Ground Daycare Center, St. Paul's Community Center, St. Paul's Daycare Center, which is under construction, and we also have Saddle Hill Adventure Park, which is to come online shortly. And I must report that the Saddle Hill Adventure Park is a very good example. It is a prime example of young local people ready to invest in their country. And I think the young man from Sadlers, Calvin Mason, deserves a loud round of applause. The corporation and the government of St. Kitts and Nevis are indeed mindful that central to the development of Whitegate is the empowerment of the people. We recognize that our people can only partake of the opportunities that development brings if they are so equipped. In 2011, the corporation partnered with Kittish & Hill, Henley and Partners, the Cable and Techsperts to deliver the Capacity Computer Initiative. This project involved the development and support to computer labs in Parsons, St. Paul's and Newton Ground. And in a general way, the Capacity Computer Initiative has been supportive of government's one-to-one laptop project. Although the corporation has been charged with pursuing various investment initiatives, the overall development of Whitegate as a space requires a coalition of support with the various sectors. It requires that government, through the public sector investment program, continues to pursue its development agenda at the community level. It requires collective responsibility and purpose. The Commissioner in his remarks said that the police cannot do it alone. Ladies and gentlemen, the Right Honourable Prime Minister in his recent budget address emphasized that his Labour administration government will continue to invest in the enhancement of skills, equipment and infrastructure to improve the output of the security forces. And the corporation, as we are here today, demonstrates that we are fully supportive of this. We recognize that safety and security are key ingredients for the overall growth and development of Whitegate and the entire country as a whole. Our security platform must be strategic and proactive. Several months ago, the corporation gave a commitment to the police that we would provide assistance to District B, specifically the St. Paul's and the police stations. In December of 2012, we assisted with the repainting of the St. Paul's police station. It looks almost brand new. This has significantly improved the entry experience to St. Paul's via Newton Ground. We promised that we would provide a patrol vehicle to the district to specifically serve Whitegate communities. And I am pleased today that with the blessings of the Honourable Prime Minister, who is the Minister with responsibility for Whitegate, we have delivered on that promise. Commissioner, sir, we at Whitegate must say that your officers did an excellent job in reminding us of that promise. They did an excellent job. The following persons have to be singled out as we intend to press charges for professional harassment. ACP Dolphin, ACP Queely, Superintendent Andrew Mitchell, who led the charge and who was a former divisional commander, Sergeant Wyatt of St. Paul's. He's in the back, but Sergeant Wyatt, he's my neighbor in St. Paul, you see? And so almost on a daily basis, he would say, Hazel, what about the thing, man? Corporal Carlin Phipps and Superintendent James picked up where Superintendent Mitchell left off from. But sir, this is not a bribe. We only would not press charges if the police promise to take good care of the vehicle. The residents of the Whitegate communities and Tabernacle, because Tabernacle is part of the district, we must not forget Tabernacle, must feel the presence of the police. Our partnership is one with the community, and we are optimistic that together we can work and make our communities a lot safer for the residents. I thank you.